Let's check. Manual, no auto clutch, config. Yes, everything still seems to be remembered. Well, let's see if it's actually detecting. Shall we take a quiet car out first? Probably. Of course, I say quiet, and then I go looking at the Porsche. How's my mic volume, by the way? Should be fine. Looks a little quiet, but I can move you a bit closer. The only catch is the closer I move you to me, the closer you're going to be to the wheel. Alright, let's take you out. I am 4th on the list, 4 seconds behind this guy. So let's load him in. This will be our tester. We're doing something a bit crazier than a Mitsubishi run. I've had a competition up on my Discord server for quite a few months now. And I've completely failed to advertise for it. So we're just gonna jump straight in and I might do 1 or 2 laps. Just to see how we go. First with the Mitsubishi, just to make sure the wheel's working. Everything feels fine. Except for the frame drops. Oh my good lord, except for the frame drops. Gonna go offline. Might just be easier that way. Some of these auto games don't run super well. It should be 900 degrees of rotation. Why does it not feel like 900? Have I got it on 540? I feel like that contact the other time should have done me in. This doesn't feel like 900. It's on desktop 900, it's on Project Cars 2 900, so it should be fine. Let's see if we can get a clean lap in. No matter what time. Might take a few tries. What is it? It is the full 900. It feels like the car actually stops right there. Is the Mitsubishi 800 degrees of rotation? The Mitsubishi's wheel angle. Is this rally tuned? I don't actually know. I thought it was the full 900, but I guess I don't really feel when I'm at speed because I'm gonna push further than the wheel's gonna hold me to it. That's a cut lap. Should probably tune the car. I run it often enough that I could tune it to be more rear-wheel driven. See if we can destroy these tires by the end of the track. That's cut. That's cut. That's clearly cut because I didn't hold the handbrake. I do kind of wish I had a toggle handbrake, like a pull-up brake. But it's bound to one of my buttons on the wheel. And the problem with that is obviously when I turn the wheel, the button moves. It's hard to hold the handbrake like that. Toggle handbrake would actually be kind of nice. Okay, now I'm just showing off. This guy's 4 seconds faster than my best time. I don't think we're gonna get close to that this run, though. Oh, don't cut there. Fuck's sake. Have I... What are the tires doing? The tires are fine. They're not even warm. Why on earth did I run wide there? That feels a bit cheap. I don't know. We're just... Why not? We'll keep going, because if we finish the race, we get to save that replay at the start. We'll just cruise. We don't have to do anything too stupid. Because we're going to quit the replay once we do that spin at the start. We can drive as boring as we want for the rest of the race. And we've already DQ'd ourselves, so there's no reason we can't throw it around a couple of corners. Wait, does handbrake drop the throttle? No, it just grips the drivetrain, but I think it feels like it drops the throttle. How did I miss first in that? It was almost clean. I'm running wide on my left-hand turns pretty badly. This is embarrassing. Can I save the replay like this? No. Oh well. Oh, I cut the engine. Hang on. What's my button? Camera? C on the keyboard, I think, actually. Camera's so low. It's a lot of force behind the wheel there. Just regular turning while under grip, not spinning out. The wheel is actually quite firm. Oh, I'm so much further away than I think with this camera. Shouldn't have changed down gears there. Look, I'm just gonna drive to the end of the track. Sharper corner than I thought. I didn't check the rearview mirror quick enough. And I missed first again. Where's my camera? There we go. Regular camera doesn't move. I just want to save the replay. It would have been nice if we could have actually used the run with that replay. My time in this car is 8 minutes 04. So we would have had to put in a bit of work to be able to beat that time to post it on the leaderboard with that replay. can drag trash. I was just doing stupid stuff for a bit there. Since, like I said, the replay that I'm saving is only for the first 2 turns. Technically not saving it for any other reason, so... But this car is shot. At least... Oh, I was about to say, at least I'm not running wide on my left-hand turns, and then I almost did. But it's, car's oversteering at speed. Something I've done to the axle is making it turn super aggressively. Oh, under braking too. We're about a third of the way there. Wait. Almost blew the engine. It's fine! Look. If this is how horribly I'm driving right now, we have no hope for showcasing the competition off. That thing is insane. This is the most tame vehicle you can get in the game for throwing around a track like this. The Mazda MX-5 Red Bull took several overdoses of cocaine. That thing is insane. Of course, Twitch moderation staff, I am joking. Cars can't do drug. Only ethanol. That's a car joke. Some do methane, don't they? What's Top Fuel? Is Top Fuel ethanol? It's been so long since I've watched Top Fuel. I know... Okay, I'm fairly certain Top Fuel burns invisible, which I know methane burns invisible, but I don't remember if Top Fuel is methane or something else. It's so hard to brake. Putting weight in the front of the car turns. I have destroyed this thing. Because I'm pretty sure some Formula 1 cars run on methane for a while, and I know that that burned invisible. I just don't remember what Top Fuel dragsters run. My dad used to tell me it was jet fuel, but I'm pretty sure that was being hyperbolic. I feel like jet fuel would be too thick for a combustion engine. I have no idea what the viscosity of jet fuel is, but it would not be anywhere near the same as gasoline would, surely. Just take it easy. I've effectively got 3 tires, and when I put weight on half the car on the wrong side, it swings out as if there's no tire there. I don't know if that makes sense. It feels like the front left's gone. It feels like there's no front left tire. There may not be a front left tire. It has just occurred to me. I don't hear scraping, but I may have just caved in my front left tire somehow. Oy. Because it really does feel like every time I put weight on the front left, the car just veers in the opposite direction. Oh, this for a replay. I'm like try-harding. I'm try-harding to get a broken, limping car across the finish line so I can click save replay. Or just because I did a cool spin at the start. I'm finding it harder and harder with my gearbox to actually flick to reverse anymore, because I think I've actually broke the reverse detection. It's super unsensitive. I have to push firm into reverse, because it's a 6-speed gearbox, and reverse is below 6, so I depress the gearbox down and then click it into 6 to get reverse. It's not, like, I really probably should just make a custom gearbox with 7 gears and reverse on the 8th. I'm so used to 6 speeds, or 5 and a reverse, It's all I've ever driven IRL, but I feel like 7 in reverse just would be that extra bit I need. Alright, save replay. Let's see the cool spin I did. It's like 10 seconds into the replay. I drove that whole way just to get the first 10 seconds of this clip. It's not like I was planning to drive sensibly and quickly anyway. I was throwing it around like this. But look, I could totally overcook with the handbrake here. Saved it. Where's my camera button? One of the best, like, Mitsubishi is always fun to drive because you can do stupid stuff like this. Admittedly, this was a mistake, but it's still cool. With a curb like that, I'm actually surprised I didn't almost roll it, but I suppose the curb's not that steep. Hey, Crazy, how you doing? I'm warming up in the Mitsubishi. It's fun to throw around. Lets me get my car legs before I jump into something more crazy. I am so surprised I actually hit reverse on the J-turn twice this run, because that is such a hard gear for me to get any more of this gear stick. I'm glad to hear. How was your Christmas break, by the way? That was very overcooked there. I feel like if I'm gonna use the handbrake to hold the car in a straight line, I need to countersteer more. Because the handbrake is definitely rear wheel only and it swings the back out. That's just ambitious. We're not disqualified though. Let's keep going. No way. I did not commit to that at all. This is why we're practicing in the Mitsubishi. It behaves. It was quiet. Son wasn't here this year, neither was one of my sisters, so it felt weird. Last year was a quiet Christmas for me, and it was really, like, we had one family member over, and it really didn't feel like a Christmas much. But it was still nice to get to catch up with some part of the family, at least. It's been the same this year. None of my cousins showed up this year, so it was just half the family again. So long as you have some plans to catch up with the rest of the family. Either birthdays or whenever they can make the trip down. It's not so bad. Points! 3-stream streak. I might as well say 3-month streak with how often I stream these days. Good lord, I am not making any of these corners. Alright. Let's see how I do over these. Flat out over the jump. Can I hold it? It's not the fastest car, so it should be fine. Bounce. Bounce and slide. We're fine. Line left through the tunnel. I missed this last time. I went too narrow this time. Rest is so difficult to go over like that without car balance. The one thing I like about Project Cars over Dirt Rally, the wheel you guys see on screen is way more accurate to what I'm doing. Dirt Rally doesn't show you what I'm doing very well. That's wide. No DQ. Let's see if we can get a sub 9 minute driving like an idiot. Wish I could get just the pedals on screen, but I have to have the whole telemetry set on screen for the pedals to show up. It also doesn't have a handbrake there, I just noticed. It's got clutch in the middle, it's throttle and brake. No handbrake. I got worried that was an actual bot. It's my bot. Hello, Bouncer. I should play Civil Engineering today. I got 3 copies of the game I bought on itch.io that I'm going to give away. They come with Steam keys. And I can gift them directly from... Is it itch.io or, I think it's itch.io. You can gift them straight to email from there, so I don't have to add people on Steam to do gifts anymore. And it comes with a Steam key, a Linux download, and a Mac download, but the Mac one's also on Steam as well, so the Steam key gives you both the Mac and Windows versions. And don't run wide. No DQ. Either I have already been DQ'd, or I'm still clean. That's wipers. There's lights. Mitsubishi is Japanese, so that's kilometers, isn't it? 220? 230 on the highway? 220 around the corner? $220 over the crest corner. Counter steer there. Down to 4th gear. Take it in 4th gear. Over the crest. Slide, slide, slide. Don't accelerate. Correct. Don't. Oh, no. That one's tricky. I always take it 3rd, but I'd wanted to push in 4th. But the bounce on that crest when you enter it, as you're turning, is absolute killer. Stowed it. Let's start it again. I should have maybe pushed for like high 3rd or mid 4th. But high 4th, I'm surprised. I'm unhappy it went that poorly. But I'm surprised I held that slide as long as I did before I hit the wall. I could have actually probably pulled that back because I swung back around too aggressively, didn't I? It wasn't even like I slid into the wall. I really want to make this drivetrain rear-wheel drive. I need to change the drivetrain so it feels... I don't know. It's either slightly too much power to the rear drivetrain or too much power to the front. I can't tell, but it's too much power one way or the other. I haven't checked my setup for the Mitsubishi in a long time. Still, that's a lot of fun. I think this is the 98 Evo 6 we're in at the moment. Horrible angle there. I feel like if I was going to try and beat the Ghost, this would be where I'd get all my time back. It's through these chicanes, because you can hold such horrible angles and still keep speed. And this bit too. I'm scared of this bit because you bounce over the crest. Like, watch the car wobble. It's like, doof, 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 doof. It's horrible geometry. I don't know if it's because of the size of the map, they had to make it a bit shoddy like that, but it just feels terrible to drive over. I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like gravity doesn't exist until your front tires leave the ground, and then gravity applies and you crash back down. It's bizarre. I feel like I'm gonna crash over here. Stay wide. Turn in. Get the exit straight. No, we're not. We've lost engine power somewhere. I'm doing 220 on the straightaway. We had 230 almost climbing to 240 on the bridge. That one was struggling at the end there. DNF. Very sad. Now for the annoying car. It sounds horrible. If you know what a rotary engine is, I apologize in advance. If you don't know what a rotary engine is, I still apologize in advance. These things sound horrible, and this thing more than normal. It is abysmal, this thing. I am currently... Vehicle records... Put me... Hey! Alcohol's 26th, look at that. So where am I? There I am, I'm 11th. I don't think my cursor shows up, but I'm just below the highlight. I can't highlight my own because you can only highlight ghost replays, which is a little annoying. But I've got 11th place on the vehicle track combo. And John has the world record for keyboard user at 26th with a 7-minute 58. Unfortunately, do I have any in local storage? No. Let's have a crack at it. Let's throw caution into the wind and take the insane cocaine car out. What's the worst that happens? It does like 120 kilometers an hour in second gear. I think, actually. let's see if we can track that. Wait. Oh my god, this thing is so horrible. Alright. Yes, it does 120 in second gear. It does 160 in second gear, even. How high does first go? Let's just familiarize ourselves with the horrible mosquito car. 120 in first. 170 in second. That rotary sound, yeah. I've got the game a bit quieter than normal, so it's still a bit of noxious tone, but it's at least not as loud as it normally is. Okay, look. I have to remember, this car... I'll just restart, I'll do a cruise. Because what I want to show you is that the RPM counter there, right next to the brake pedal, when you get above 6,000, I think it is when you have to be very careful on the throttle or the back tires will spin. Any gear. I'll go to, look, we'll go to 4th gear. The moment I get to 6,000 RPM, it gives the back. It just doesn't care. This car is insane. But we're just gonna go for a cruise though. Also, weird bit of trivia. It's a sequential gearbox. So despite the fact I'm using clutch and H shifter because of muscle memory, if I shift straight to fourth, it'll go second, third, fourth in the transmission because it's got the same shifter as what the V8 supercars use at Bathurst, which is that you can see it there just behind the back left tire. That is that the handbrake or the shifter? I think that is the shifter. What's its peak? Let's find out what's its peak RPM. I actually don't know how high rotaries go. $12,000? 11,200. Let's get out onto a fast bit of road, shall we? All these corners are just getting in the way of me doing 11,000 RPM in fourth gear. That's what we need to do, clearly. Said no person ever. Oh, the good thing about a sequential gearbox is you can actually shift to neutral and the game ignores it. So you can flick to neutral, then clutch, and then change gears. And the game respects that. Since I can hit neutral now and stay in third, because it doesn't have the H shifter pattern in the car. But I can't clutch and paddle shift. Clutch with paddle shift to me is an alien concept. Makes my brain go wonky. Tiny little car like this doesn't weigh a lot. Should be careful over jumps like that. Oi! I do not know what tires they put on this thing, but it has crazy snapback if the back tires aren't spinning. It like immediately grips to the road the moment you let off the throttle. Like that. I let off the throttle and the counter steer turns into actual steering. It's there is sort of a reason there's a $100 bounty on this track car combo, because it's stupid, frustrating, horrible, but so fun when you get it right. I just haven't played Project Cars in maybe 3 months. Actually, probably haven't played it since I hosted the competition. You just gotta be really careful that you're not turning too far when the grip comes back when you let off the throttle. Or play it super safe, drive like a grandma, just do a clean cruise lap and you can probably get 8 minutes 50. It's not a slow car if you're just very careful and you don't touch the throttle around corners. Change up gears super early. Drive like you've got family in the car and everything will be fine. It behaves, like I said, so long as you're below 6,000 RPM. Change gears early and it will behave reasonably well so long as you're not foot flat on the throttle. That is one of the secrets to the challenge. You can just be boring. But it is so easy to get this car wrong, which is why it is a challenge and not just an easy time trial. And it goes so fast that you can easily go quick into corners without realizing. I just keep wanting to throw it around. I am not good at behaving in something like this. You really have to catch those slides well. I am so out of practice. For this game, let alone this car. That was my handbrake! My goal is going to be one clean lap, but I don't want to be boring about it. I want to actually see if I can get a couple of slides in. So we'll keep practicing. Also, if you are doing the challenge, Project Cars 1 has a way less forgiving suspension model. Be very careful over crests, bumps, and slides. Project Cars 2 is a bit more forgiving. But I don't know what this car's like in Project Cars 2. Not from memory. If you're quick to catch the flick, it's not so bad. It's just scary. Fun. It's scary. God, it turns so well when it has grip. You gotta be so quick on the catch. And because it does have a functioning clutch, I don't think most paddle cars don't have a clutch you can abuse. But that means you can drop the clutch kick around corners and stuff like that, which is really nice when you don't want to commit to a full handbrake situation at speed. But you also don't need the clutch, you just need about 6,000 RPM and the back slides out anyway, so if you're really careful on the throttle, just give it that little bit of juice, and you can get some nice slides out of the car without having to do too many tricks. Despite being an insane car that has taken several illicit substances, it is very predictable when you know what you have in your hands. It's learning. It's learning to control what you have in your hands, that's the catch. 300 kilometers an hour? I don't think I can do 320 around this corner. Give me a sec. I gotta hold off on the accelerator there. We'll do 250 instead. Seems fair. I'm gonna have to do some heavy braking into this corner. This is what killed us last time in the Mitsubishi at about half this speed. Wobbly, but okay. We just... you know, brake a little bit too much. It's got good brakes. I would say out of every car I've driven, this car has the most insane brakes. 300 kilometers per hour into a corner like this. I can't turn, but I can brake like, oh my, that's... What's the G-forces on that? Oh, there's no history anymore because I didn't have it up. That's gotta be insane though. 300 down to 100 in about a second and a half would not be kind to my spine. I probably wouldn't survive that sort of force. Where am I? What gear? 5th? There's another jump. That one you gotta behave on because it comes into the chicane. The chicane over the crest you gotta behave on because you gotta then come into another right-hander. You can accelerate out of the right-hander pretty well. Just bear in mind over this exit crest, you've got a bump. Brake down. I do this in low 4th, but you can hold low 4th. Just keep the inside angle, exit wide, and then change over the blind right chicane. Switch thingy. Keep going through, line through right. Cut back in, and it cuts narrow. just line through chicane over bridge. You've got another chicane into crest, caution left, slowing. I do this in third gear because I hate it. Like I said, the geometry here is horrible. No matter what car you're in, it is the worst geometry. It's so bouncy. And you stay wide here, cut in, accelerate over the crest. You can run wide a little bit. I should just do a whole narration. I know this track so well and I love it. And you've got flat out. Ignore everything. You only have to worry when you see there's a overpass here. So this bridge overpass, you'll hit that, there's a little bump. Stay wide, let off the accelerator, turn in, accelerate a little bit, straighten up here, don't turn. And that bump can kill you. Especially at 300 miles an hour. That last little jump, it's on a corner. And like I said, Project Cars 1 will absolutely punish you for not landing a car properly. That was a DQ. Let's see how we go. Let's try an actual run. I'll see if I can give some commentary over the top, shall we? So the first chicane, breaking into it, it's a bit blind. You can stay narrow. And then it does, I don't know what you call that, like a triple S, triple chicane. S's. Now this is a tricky corner because you can cut it without realizing. The yellow sign is a good braking point, but you probably want to brake a little earlier than the yellow sign if you don't actually think you're familiar with the corner here. It's another hairpin left. Or another hairpin, this time to the left. You can come up pretty fast here, and the trick is to brake, dip the front suspension down, and turn aggressively in, and this car will carry around that corner pretty well. Same thing here. Brake aggressively, turn in, the front of the car will come around the corner, and because that has some nice curvature to the road, the car will grip. Just don't do it too fast. I'm not showcasing what I'm saying very well here. I'm being pretty careful, but this corner's a third gear for me. Brake aggressively. Kick the back out slightly. And this one's a wide right. Into a wide left. Caution narrows. Stay in. You've got that gap there. Bump. Into braking. You want to brake before you hit the left hand here. Down to third. And you can take this one pretty fast. This one's deceptive because you want to brake early, stay wide, and come in narrow. This is a pretty normal section here. Just line through S's. And this is the tricky part. You want to aim for the yellow line while on the left side of the road. And that's a really good line to have through here. Even if you are going faster and get a bit of air, it'll keep you fairly sorted on the landing. Just make sure you're not turning and you're not doing anything aggressive with the car while you're in air, because the landing will go wonky. Tunnel is a bit deceptive, but you can learn it pretty well. There's a bit of a glow on the exit if you know where to look. This is just a pretty fast left-hander into a pretty fast right-hander, but you have to get your lines perfect to do it fast, and it opens into a bunch of horrible bumps. Brake early into here. Second gear before you hit the hill is a good piece of advice. You need to come around these turns pretty fast here. In this car, you could probably do this in second gear as well, but you can also switch down to first. It's a really short hairpin to the right. Now, over the crest here, I let off the accelerator, just because that can be a bit deceptive and get you killed as well. Deceptively narrow left-hander there. You think you can go faster, at least I do. Into a bump, wide right. S's. Just line through S's here, but be careful because it's a bit aggressive when you cut. So you've got a right into a left. Just make sure you stay on the tarmac side of the white line, or you may get a DQ there. It's a bit aggressive with that out of bounds. You got a bit of a stretch here. Brake before you hit the first crest. Don't change gears, brake again as you hit the dip. Change gears over the crest, into the turn. It's got a bump on the inside, but that's fine. You've got a couple of tight corners here, but the Mazda eats them up with these tires. This is another deceptive. Stay out. turn in when you reach the first yellow sign, and you've got a really good line through there. This is lined through a bunch of squigglies. Just make sure you stay out a little bit, turn in late, as it narrows into the tunnel. And you don't want to be wonky through there, because that's easy to lose traction and hit either side of the barrier. This bit's really fast, but don't be deceived by this turn here, because you can run wide pretty easy in this car in that corner. And this is a fast left. Just make sure you keep your grip. You can accelerate out pretty well. There's a bump on exit. And then another fast right, but I wouldn't go too much faster than what you did through the tunnel here. You saw me earlier bounce off the barrier because I was going a bit faster, but just if you behave and you go pretty smooth through these corners, slow down a bit for the entrance here because of the crest. You don't want to be going too fast over the crest, or you'll lose traction onto the main road. And you can stretch your legs out a bit here, just don't go too flat out around the bends while you're accelerating. Because like I said, with the RPM up this high, you will slide the back out when the foot's further down on the throttle. I am personally not brave enough to do this at 320, but let's try at 270, shall we? 260? And again through here, I'll try braking less. We'll brake early, and we'll just cruise over the bump down to 5th. We hit that a bit wonky, but we held. The tyres are doing a lot of work here for me because they have stupid amounts of grip. So long as you're not on the throttle, the car will hold lines way better than you think. Coming into here, I normally brake at the signposts, but a little earlier won't hurt, and it'll let you let off the brake a little bit there to turn in properly. You might have noticed before in the last run, I did lock up because I was braking so much and relying a bit on the ABS to not lock up completely. But I definitely didn't have any steering whatsoever onto the braking zone I did last time. So it does take a little bit of learning to get used to the car in that sense, to know the brakes will not let go when the ABS or whatever is there is holding enough. Woo. Okay. Just make sure you don't do anything crazy over jumps and you'll be fine. And then I've narrated this before. It's a sweeping right into a bit of a crest. At the end of the crest you've got a bump. I do low 4th. Just make sure you stay inside. It'll narrow, and then you switch. Stay wide here. Make sure you turn in though, because you don't want to run wide there before the bridge. My least favorite part of the track again. So long as you're not turning and braking, this thing has got amazing stopping power. And again, stay wide, turn in, accelerate over the crest, and it's a fairly straight exit over there despite being a bit blind. And the same way you finished as last time, flat out. Just be very, very gentle. If it starts slipping, let off the throttle. Final turn, the one that'll get you killed. Stay wide, turn in. Let off the throttle if need be. Or you will go wonky. It is... It's a punishing game. If you get your suspension bad on the landing, it'll punish you. It's why I love Project Cars 1 over the rest of the franchise. And there's a 7:35. I'm pretty sure my current time is a 7:28. I accidentally beat the 7:30. Didn't mean to, but I just went for a cruise. Ooh, I'm going to save that because it's just a nice, slow-ish run. I wasn't pushing too hard, but the car... You don't need to push the car hard for it to misbehave. We'll do one more. Let's try a bit further. Actually, we'll try a bit more, shall we? No narration this time, just focus. I don't mind if it's a bit slower. We'll just see what we can do pushing the car a bit, shall we? there's that slide I told you about before. Just be very careful you don't overcook it on the throttle. Same thing here. We'll try not to cook it into the core. I missed the apex entirely! Oh no, that was a terrible example. But you can dig pretty deep sideways into that corner. No, I almost went wide there. Okay, we saved it. And oh my good lord, stop. Behave a little bit through here. There's no need to throw it away on a dumb corner like this. I'm so sad, but I want this replay now. Yeah, the time invalidated there. I got too close to the dirt a little bit. And I would have overcooked there anyway. Can I? I can jump straight to reverse. It's not super quick in a sequential, but I can do it. Should I restart? Let's restart. Whew, I'm getting warm. I can't do this for much longer. This is a workout with 900 degrees. With the wheel set to 900 degrees of rotation, it's not the easiest thing to be doing. Don't go. Oh my. Well, look, it didn't DQ me. We'll just take the L. That was very embarrassing. Horrible corner. That's a much nicer left-hander there. See if we can do the right-hander. Nope. I need to trust my... Okay. One more. I won't do anything stupid on the right-hander. I'm just gonna drive. Focus and drive. Why am I getting so many frame drops? Game, please. Okay, we're close. Jesus. The crashing there. I got this. I just need to stop. Just behave. Behave on the throttle. And I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, God, don't. Oh, good lord, just focus. Oh my good lord. I can do this. I'm psyching myself out. Ooh, a little heavy on the front there. I was braking going over the crest. It almost threw me off my balance. I can do this. Second gear over the crest. Let's take it nice and easy through here. Oh, that did not turn. I was expecting the car to rotate there, but it didn't. Come on. I'm losing so much time just correcting the car at the moment, but I am having fun. This one, remember, brake over before you hit the crest, change down gears, brake again in the crest, sorry, the dip. Aye. Focus. I can do one thing at a time, but I can't do both. Hey Tone, welcome in. I'll be with you shortly. This one, stay out wide, brake, and then turn in when you hit the yellow sign. Good line through there. It's also fun to do sideways. Okay. We're fine. That turned out better than I thought it was going to. Okay. Eesh. No, this run's horrible. Wall riding like that through the tunnel? Nah. This is not my best run, but look, we'll try and end on a good note, shall we? We can refresh over the bridge, clear my mental. Happy day, Tone, welcome in. $280 this time around the corners, probably my limit is 280. A bit scary. Braking before we hit here. Fifth gear over the crest. Hey! That was worse than last time, but still no DQ. Apparently fourth. It was a horrible angle. Maybe I should just stay wider in that entrance for the entrance? Is it an off-ramp or an entrance? It's like a both. I've lost all my confidence. I was doing so well at the start, but we haven't DQ'd. Let's just try and get a fast, clean exit to the rest of the map. We've got 1/3 of the map to go. And if we haven't disqualified the time, this would be a good tester for people who want to enter the competition to see what you have to drive like. Depending on what time I get. So I'll admit, it feels like you have to drive a bit batshit crazy in this thing. No matter how tame and how calm, this car always makes you feel like you're driving batshit crazy. It's fun to do, but scary. But fun. I think I've shredded my tires a bit. I'm sliding more than I should be. see what we're doing here for time. Final stretch. I've got everything out of my mind except the last corner. I don't know what the engine's doing when I switch gears. Making a weird sound when I change up gears there. Nice and smooth. Very slow over that bump, but smooth is good. Okay, that horrible drive where I crashed 2 times. We hit a couple of barriers. We ran wide on the tunnel. That was a 7-minute 20-second run. I'm not going to say by any means that you can just beat the challenge by going slow and calm, but it's an option, especially if you can't handle the car. It's not designed to be handled. I don't know what sort of engine it's got. Should we go find out what engine it's got? But that was a 7-minute 20. To beat the challenge, all you have to post is a 7-minute 30. And I will just say, because I've been mentioning the competition, I haven't actually said what's up for grabs. That track and that car in the first 2 Project Cars games. You can do this in Project Cars 1 or Project Cars 2. Either counts, so long as you can show me at the end of your run that you have a leaderboard entry here. Right above my blue line, you can see my name with my time I just got, actually, just then, with my crashes in it. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Goes to show it doesn't have to be a perfect run so long as you're not DQ'd. So if you drive carefully in this thing, it's doable. This screenshot would be all I'd need to prove you beat a 7-minute 30. So yes, that is the competition. 7 minutes 30 will get you an entry with a prize payout. There's $100 up for grabs US for the fastest person. There's 25 up for grabs for the first person to beat 7 minutes 30. As in first in, best dressed, first in, first served. You get 25 just for being the first person to post a time faster than 7:30. And there's another $25 up for anyone who isn't the fastest, but does beat the time. Bear in mind, this is the sort of challenge that's going to drive some people insane. It's not easy, but that's why I'm putting a whole 100 US up. I'm not made of money, but I feel like that does justify the amount of effort. If I was made of money, personally, I think this bounty of 7:30 isn't horribly difficult to do if you just behave. And I mean that in the sense, the car will take some learning, the game will take some learning, the game might even take some setting up to get working how you like it. If you have a controller, good lord, I'm sorry. If you have a wheel, you have a fair chance. Just be very careful on the throttle, be very delicate with your steering, and you can do reasonably well in this car. Just stay off the throttle if you don't think you're going to hold the corner, and it will reasonably behave. I think 100 US is a fair bounty for 7:30. If we were going for world record, I'd put 200 on that. Financially, I would say that is a good value. The world record in this car. If I were made of money, I don't know why I'm hypothetically saying any of this. It's 100 US, beat 7 minutes 30 in this car, on this track. Leaderboard counts as a screenshot of the leaderboard counts as proof. Video is even better if you want to share those. There is more information in the Discord. I did post about it in the announcements channel recently. I'm sorry, oh. I turned off my Discord command. Unless my bot's asleep. Bouncer, you there? Hello? I'm gonna turn the music down a bit here. I need we've had some nice loud gameplay and everything, but I need some quiet time. I've been shouting, I feel like. Where is Bouncer? Yeah. You broke, Bouncer. Go home. What happened to my bot? Bouncer's ignoring me. Ay, I need a drink. I am quite warm. Ooh. Oh, I could probably do with switching over to civil engineering, actually. Once I get my bot working. Because that is the next thing we have. A giveaway for Easter. Where's my chatbot? All right. What was the command I tried using? Command add, edit, and delete commands. It should be command enable thing. Alright, Discord is now enabled. But still broke. Is my chat broke? I'm gonna reload chat. Can I get anything to work? Apparently not. Where's my bot? I've been ripped off. Bouncer was in here for a time. He says reporting for duty. He posted a timed message before about the competition. But it wouldn't be a board stream without troubleshooting, right? Thank you for paying your tithe to the Bird Empire. But Bouncy Bocker is on holidays still at the moment, so you don't have to worry about him visiting you anymore. Ooh, that's a fair point. Maybe a bribe will bring him back. Can I post as me? No, it has to just, the activity feed has to just be broken, I think. The web server for the bot must just be down. Alright. Let's turn the web server off. Does stream elements work? No? Come on, work with me, stream elements. What are you doing? The bot is in your chat. Kick the bot out. Join my chat. Thank you. Stream Elements is already a moderator. Alright. So now... It's so weird. I can send a test message and that comes through, but any of my commands aren't. I am not sure what's happening. Is it OBS not talking? No, it can't be OBS not talking properly. I tried in my dashboard on Twitch and that's not working either. Oh well. Where did my Stream Elements page go? There it is. Mute. Muted bot. Bot. I am signed in as me, right? Yes. The bot is not in your channel. Stream Elements bot is running. Mod Stream Elements. I don't know, it's broke. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I broke it. Remove custom bot account. Save. Alright. It broke. I guess I'm my own bot for today. Which means all of this because I wanted to go get... Where is it? The link to Discord. All of this because I was gonna say it's all the information for the competition is in the announcements channel in Discord. That's all I wanted to say. Discord is meant to post the link. Like that. But it broke. At least my overlay still works. Ba, ba, ba. Is that my Google password? Mm. Let's... That one. Nope. Typo. I authorize Stream Elements to be my bot. Oh well. We're gonna switch games anyway. But that is the competition. Dumb, stupid, a little fun. Mostly dumb and stupid. Where have I put it? There it is.